Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl Sunsetnwaves here once again on the YouTube. I'm doing a video in regards to a comparison review pretty much to Taren916's natural hair event. I attended both. Yes, I got into the first one, and I thought it would be fitting for me to do it this way. So I'm going to review both events and, compare and contrast. Now, I've tried to do this video several times, and I've had difficulty. It's been a little too long, and it was giving me problems uploading. So let me get started. Okay, so the vibe. All right, at the first one, the vibe, I thought it was kind of friendlier outside, online. People were talking to each other as we were waiting to get in, and the weather wasn't that bad. So, I mean, it was cold, but it wasn't like, the second event, it was kind of frigid outside, and it was a little misty outside. So, people were pretty much sticking to themselves. So, in that respect, the vibe at the first event from jump on the line. Now, I don't know what happened afterwards. Should she have had 2 lines for those that RSVP'd and those that, didn't RSVP? Of course she should have. However, I sent out an email as soon as she posted about the first event, and I never got a confirmation. So, moving on, that issue did not occur at her second event, and it was fine. Now, I also want to talk about some things. I guess that depends on your priorities and where your priorities lie. Because, like, some people were saying, oh, people were coming from Texas and coming from Atlanta to New York. And my priorities don't lie in that. I'm not taking off of work for a natural hair event. And I don't, not that I'm knocking anybody who does, but like the Monroe sisters, I watch them all the time. They have events in Atlanta and Chicago and all of that. However, I don't go because they're not in New York. You know what I'm saying? If it's not in New York, I ain't going. I'm not even going to Jersey for a natural hair event. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it depends on where your priorities lie. But I'm not taking off of work. I'm not messing up my money for that, or taking a sick day or a vacation day. But like I said, to each his own. So the goodie bags. Okay, so, and Taren did apologize outside. So I also seen people say like she needs to apologize. She apologized to the people that were waiting out there. So she went out there, she apologized, and she's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, I don't know how many apologies she needs to give. I mean, she also posted a video where she apologized and said about the inconvenience. So let me go in. Now, these are the goodie bags. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not that impressed by both goodie bags. So I'm going to just, speak. I mean, they were good. They're decent. But, it wasn't like I thought it was going to be. So these are the goodie bags. This event was at the Hair Rules. So she only had Hair Rules, hair products allowed at that event. Which I understand, because you're not going to sell another hair product in my salon if my salon has their own hair products. So, the fact that they did it that way, I completely understand that. So what we got in the first bag was some conditioner and Hair Rules conditioner. And I got the finishing cream by Hair Rules. And I got some more conditioner. The same thing, just in a pillow packet. And what else did we get? We got some lip balm. Lip balm from, I can't even pronounce the name of this company. So lip balm. We got some lip balm. And we got some Butter Love Moisturizing Body Butter. That's in a vanilla scent. I don't smell nothing. But, it feels nice. Feels nice on the skin. I actually got to use this stuff. I'm not even using it. It's like in here. But I guess I was waiting for the review. So, got some body butter. So, I mean, the first goodie bag, this is what I got. And some flyers. Now, there was a guy there who, she got people from, like, different places, like this place, Azusa. Their card is in the goodie bag, but there was no vendors at the first event. So, I don't know if they gave to the raffles or whatever the case may be. And, like, this guy, he had the Do Right, Do Good book, but he wasn't at the first event, So, they just put their flyers in here, and I believe there's some Hair Rules coupons. Yes, this will give you 20% off at Hair Rules. And Hair Rules is kind of expensive. Their prices could be a little expensive. First off, I don't understand it. And I love Dickie. I love the vibe between Taren and Dickie. I can say that. But, you know, I just kind of feel like these natural hair salons is a little bit overpriced for me, for my budget. You know what I'm saying? And those that can't afford, do their hair themselves. This is a twist out that I did. Looks good to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen the video where I trim my own hair. You know, Dickie, I think to get your hair trimmed there, they charge it like it's a regular cut. And it's in the hundreds. So, you know, those that can't afford, do themselves. So, yeah, so you get some flyers and you get this. So that's the goodie bag from event 1. Now the goodie bag, sorry, I hope this is all in focus. And the goodie bag in event 2, you got a summer camp for the Harlem School of Arts flyer. That's summer camp from ages 4 to 11. And yeah, that'll cost you $3.50 a week, which I guess it may not be bad for summer camp. And yeah, the Harlem School of Arts, because that's where it was held, I believe. Yeah, it was held there, I think. And then more Hair Rules flyers. And oh, I got the shampoo, so now I could give a real good review on the Hair Rules. So shampoo and 2 conditioners. So that's the second event's goodie bag. Now, she said in the last one she's going to give a real good goodie bag. She's going to give a real good goodie bag. And like the size, so when we came through the door, you know, God forgive me, but the size of the goodie bag is like this. You know, way bigger than the size of the last goodie bag. And this big bag, I guess maybe the bag was part of the goodie, I guess. Because the bag is kind of cute, right? And so that's what came in this big bag and some flyers. So I don't know. Now on to the event. Okay, the feeling once you got inside the first event, bomb. The first event was so good. I enjoyed it. It was an intimate setting because it was a smaller venue. So it was nice. People were powwowing. I met a lot of girls. I took pictures of a lot of females. Everybody seemed, you know, cool. And they did, you know, the Love and Learn Your Hair theme. So Taren spoke about, you know, her inspiration on why she went natural. And then she spoke about, and then Dickie spoke about, you know, caring for natural hair. He did a live big chop at the first event. And actually the girl Shola, who got the live big chop at, you know, Taren's first event, is the one who went with to the second event with me. So that was kind of cool because I was able to see how her hair was turning out since the big chop. And, you know, she had balls to do it in front of everybody. And I gave her kudos for that. And, you know, her hair looks good. It looks good. At the first event, they did big chops. They did hair coloring. You know, they was getting people's hair did. And I appreciated that because that's what you want to see, especially if it's in a salon. You know, people should be getting their hair, you know, a little spruced up. I didn't know about the coloring because I'm ready for some peekaboo highlights. I'm scared, but I'm ready. So that was the first event. Now, let me see. What else? I took notes, y'all, so I'm not talking all those different. The second event, it was a wide space. So did I feel that intimacy and stuff off the bat? No. But when the show started kicking off and we sat like more in the audience for the panel, I definitely got that intimate feel because it was like a small, we were all gathered around like little children in a circle for the panel. So that, you know, we were sitting on the floor Indian style. So it was kind of cool for that. So then I kind of got that, you know, intimate feeling again. But she had vendors at the second event, which I felt was kind of missed at the first event. So I was happy about the vendors at the second event. Some of the earrings I got these lovely earrings at the second event. These music note earrings. I thought they were kind of cool and they're light. A lot of times I get big earrings, but I can't wear them because they're so heavy. So these were kind of light. So I got these. And what else? The first event, she forgot the raffle ticket, so what she ended up doing is doing questioning and, you know, asking questions about her or questions about natural hair. And if you got it right, then you got some raffle stuff. So I got these cool earrings, which I've actually seen Taren wear before. And I love these. I get so much compliments. The music notes I haven't really worn yet, but I get so much compliments on these. They also had some natural hair t-shirts. They had things to tie your hair up at night. And one chick I want to shout out. I want to shout out Stephanie Cooker because I met her I met her on the train. She had a bomb twist out. I said, wow, you know, this is when Taren's first event was coming out. And I said, wow, you know, your hair looks great. You should really, you know, consider going to Taren's first event to be a vendor. And because I thought there was going to be vendors at the first event. And she was like, oh, I'm going to be out of town. But when the second event came, she was there. And she makes S. Beauty. I'm going to be doing a review on this. This is her natural curl defining gel. And the ingredients are pretty good. It's like organic nettle leaf and organic horsetail, marshmallow root, slippery elm bark. A whole bunch of organic stuff is up in this piece. So I'm not really the gel type of person. When I do my wash and go, I don't use gel. But I'm going to give this a try because I encouraged her to come and she was there at the second one. And her products can be found at, I believe, Esty. Yes, s.beauty.esty.com. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the review. It's going to come up on that. What else? What else? The panel was excellent. I thought that was a great addition. We didn't have a panel at the first one. The second one, the panel was awesome. She didn't do the natural hair walkthrough like she said she was going to do. And I may be talking fast. I'm trying to speed this up. But it wasn't missed because the panel was just so awesome. She had a live band, which was awesome. She didn't have a live band at the first event, but she had live singers and, you know, great entertainment. She had free hors d'oeuvres at the first event, but the second event, like, you know, you got to pay to get in. And the second event, we had full-fledged meals, but you had to pay for that. But the meals, you know, I'm sure they were awesome. It looked good, but I didn't have any because I was focusing on vendors and trying to buy stuff from the vendors. I wanted a natural hair t-shirt, but of course they only brought a size small, which I didn't understand. They were lovely t-shirts, but why would you bring a size small when you're having an event for people of African descent, Latinas, African Americans, bang, bang, bang. You know, size small, that's not what our community looks like. So anyway, but the t-shirts were beautiful. So the vendors were awesome at the second event. Second event was awesome. First event was awesome. And, you know, I encourage you, don't follow the bandwagon to knock somebody. And Taren's doing wonderful things. She's very successful in what she does. She has 3 children, you know, single mom, on the move. And I really appreciate that about her. And my whole thing is, you don't have to, if you don't like everything somebody does, I get that. You know, if you don't like the mistakes they made and you can't view it as a mistake, I get that. But just remember one thing, what Taren eat don't make you shit. And I say that to say, if it doesn't work for you, unsubscribe. If you don't like her, don't rock with her. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be affecting you to the point that you're just getting disrespectful with it. And, you know, I hope to never see that type of behavior on my channel. But I mean, if you want to leave the negative comments, so be it. That's on you. So, yeah, they did hair at the second event also. They did, I mentioned the history of the afro. They had like an exhibit with the history of the afro, which was kind of cool. They did hair. They did a steamroller set to a chick, which was She did a protective hairstyle, which I didn't really like it too much. And they did a big chop, which was flavors. The big chop they did at the second event was flavors. So you got your hair did, which I appreciate. The goodie bags, okay. So overall, you know, I think it was on a scale from 1 to 10, I give both events, you know what I'm saying? I give both events about an 8. Awesome events. There was no giveaways at this time because she forgot them at home, but she said that she was going to post some giveaways on her channel. You know, she makes mistakes. If you can hold a better natural event, so be it. Hold it. You know, I'm going to go. I'll go if it's in New York. I ain't taking off work to go, but I'll go if it's in New York. So, you know, it was good. The events was good. And I encourage you to go to a natural hair event. Just because a lot of times when you're behind the screen, you don't see other naturals. And when you go to these events, it is encouraging. It really is. I felt encouraged. It's your girl, Review and Comparison, Taren's Events. Love and love your hair. Peace. Sunset and waves, y'all.